So, speaking of frustrating,
Yo.
you guys, so it's an indie studio.
Uh-huh.
You guys heard of a game called Cyberpunk 2077?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Take your time. I'm not upset about this.
I agree.
Okay.
It's still funny, though.
It is funny.
It is.
It is
It's
funny.
funny and frustrating for a lot of people because I'm with you guys. I mean, you know, we went through this. I went through this. We all went through this with The Last of Us. The first one coming out got delayed 6 months. And I think, though, they hit that 6-month mark after they delayed it 6 months. This game was slated for April, then September, then November, now December. And so, like, that's, and I understand what you guys are saying. Take your time, I feel, but that's frustrating to have four different street dates. 4 different street dates. I feel like that's a lot. So number 2, here's the other frustrating part. People have been talking to CD Projekt Red over the Twitter sphere and saying, hey, so we just want to make sure this game's about to come out.
You good?
I'm taking the whole week off of work to play this game. And as of yesterday, people were like, yep, don't worry about it. It's definitely coming out. 19 hours later from that tweet comes the tweet.
That's what you get for taking off work.
No, but they asked the correct people.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to confirm it. Like, hey, I didn't want to just assume.
The tweet says, hey, before I take off work, not that I took it off already, but before I take it off, what it do with this release date? They were like, hey, you good, man, you good. Go ahead, take off work.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then today they scooched the game back another 3 weeks, which is going to be outside of everybody's vacation window. It's starting to get into vacation time they would have had anyway. Because we have
that's true.
So back into December, I think, is when it got pushed. So here's what's interesting. Everyone's like, wait. You just said it's coming out. You just told us that yesterday. And then today you're saying you're pushing it back to December. And then it comes out. Everybody was like, so is the marketing person somebody way over here? And, you know, they're a Polish company, so did they not really get to talk to them until blah, all this business? Turns out they had to keep it quiet. And I thought this was really interesting. They said, this is somebody from the studio, in a nutshell, early, the unplanned release of this information could have potentially led to market abuse and manipulation of CD Projekt's stock price on the WSE, which is the Warsaw Stock Exchange. Therefore, due to the aforementioned regulations, the information on postponement of Cyberpunk 2077's release date couldn't have been shared with all of the group's employees before the current report was filed and made public. So they had to go public with the news before they could even tell everybody at the crib what was going on. So, you know, we've been talking about these guys putting in 6-hour work weeks, the fact that they're getting paid to do overtime and having to crunch this thing out. Can you imagine how you feel if you're one of those guys or gals that's been typing away at that doggone computer over the last however many weeks, and then for them to say, hey, I know we said like we went gold and everything, and we put the tweet out with Keanu Reeves holding the disc, but we're going to push this back another 3 weeks so we could do a day 0 patch and, you know, fix some things. And they blamed it on the fact that it's going to be on multiple consoles at once and everything.
Hey, you guys,
I bet they all went home and
some
took a
good
nap.
news.
They were like, oh, thank God. And they just went home and just took it. I would have been like, sweet, I'm taking a nap. I'll come back the next day, but just let me sleep for a little bit. Oh, those poor guys.
I just felt so
We
bad.
got some
for
good
them.
news, everybody. You're all gonna get to earn time and a half even more.
That's right.
Through the holidays.
Through the holidays.
Hopefully in Poland they don't have Thanksgiving in November.
Right.
Maybe it's
nope.
I hope they do.
Why? Why would you want them to work through the holidays?
I just think it would be weird if Poland celebrates our Thanksgiving. I think it'd be awesome. Like, hey, little known fact, you guys,
That'll never
Poland
happen.
also celebrates the American Thanksgiving.
Oh,
That'll
my
never
gosh.
happen. Oh, that's hilarious. But that would be
man.
that'd be cool.
So there was also an update to the story. I'm reading this from Kotaku. They said CD Projekt Red released the full remarks from a Tuesday Q&A with investors about Cyberpunk 2077's delay over on its website, following a question about reports of crunch at the studio. Co-CEO Adam, Kisnick said,
Kisnick.
yeah,
What?
Kikinski. I'm not gonna be able to say it. There's too many marks and things. He said,
Too many consonants.
regarding crunch, actually, it's not that bad and never was. He went on to confirm that mandatory overtime would be extended a bit, quote unquote, as a result of the new release date. And for some reason, why I think it's funny that the CEO is saying it. Because it wouldn't seem like crunch, he would be in on that. It doesn't seem like that.
No,
That's
he's
the
not in
problem.
on crunch. There's no crunch for him.
That's like when you're doing like the workout and the trainer guy is only explaining, not doing it. And by the last set, he's like, you guys, I'm not even feeling
Yeah,
this.
he's like, come on, you guys, you're slowing down.
Exactly.
It's like, you haven't done
you
the
can do
85
this.
reps that you had us do.
That's right.
It's not that bad. I had my assistant bring me 2 coffees today.
Oh wow.
I
will
and I
say,
have to because I'm a co-CEO, so there's 2 of us.
Yeah.
I do like. I like the move. I didn't know they were actually a publicly traded company in Poland in the stock exchange there. That's interesting. So I can understand now why there
Had
is
to keep it close
filings
to
that
the
have
vest.
to be made because that would affect their pricing and all that stuff. I get that. I'm still. I think I'm
But
looking
you
at.
still think there would have been somebody, because the big wigs, the high ups, got to
Yes.
know
Yes.
what all's going on.
They know.
So you'd think that it'd be like, they're in the meeting, they're like, yeah, okay, all right. And then the vice president or whatever they call him over there of Mark is walking through and be like, walking through the Twitter section and be like, just doing the little zip the lip kind of thing, just like, what does that mean, boss?
I already said.
Just make it all,
I told
yeah,
him to go ahead and take vacation time.
yeah. They got the wide eyes. They're just like, answer all the tweets.
That's right.
They're like, they're saying no with their eyes, and you're like,
That's right.
You're like, my mouth was
okay.
saying
I
yes,
got you.
my face was saying lie to them.
That's right. Blink 3
Exactly.
times if this is accurate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.